most improved players status in our tournament for so long, but has never won a weekly tournament. Like, never. Hopefully he can change that today, but he has definitely not got across that finish line just yet. He is always just this close to always getting it. Hopefully today will be the first day for him, but if not, let's find out. What up, Icy? Welcome back. Alrighty, so we got our first match. It looks like Darkstorm will be going with the Nye pick. He has been picking Nye as of recently quite a bit, and thealmightyloaf will be going with a Yumiko pick here. Darkstorm definitely doing a pretty good job right now in the neutral game, getting a lot of damage up off on thealmightyloaf. Looks for a neutral light. Looks for the side light right there. Gets a neutral light, tries to go for the down sig. That definitely would have killed if it would have connected. Weapon throw. Tries to go for a Sarah right there on the opposite side. Trying to get another Sarah. Gets the dare instead. Looks for a Sarah again. thealmightyloaf definitely going for that option quite a bit. Definitely want to hold off on that. Mike is a very aware player. He definitely pays attention when people go for a lot of different options. So going for the same one over and over again will definitely come back to bite you in the butt. Okay, gets a dare. Tries to go for something there, but doesn't get anything to connect. Gets a nair right there. Goes for the neutral sig. Tries to go for another down light. Ooh, Mike getting so much damage off on these Katars right now. Gets a side light into a down light. Tries to go for the down sig right there, but doesn't get it to connect. Gets the side sig instead. And Mike is already up 2 stocks on thealmightyloaf. Definitely, you can see these two have been practicing their movement so much. They are moving like they are in a hyperbolic time chamber. But Mike is just looking like he is moving just a little bit faster and a little bit better than thealmightyloaf. But let's see if they can close the damage gap. Okay, Mike trying to steal out of stock there with that dare, but wasn't able to get another follow-up. If they would have been able to, they already ate the recovery, so that definitely would have killed there. Okay. Ooh, gets the Sarah. thealmightyloaf putting a point on the board there. Now, if thealmightyloaf wants to be able to win this game, they have to play this stock to perfection. They cannot give up too much damage, and that is not already looking like the case, unfortunately. But finding some hits here, getting some damage off on Darkstorm, gets a Sarah. Gets the down like into another Sarah, goes for the chase dodge. You can definitely see thealmightyloaf is finally waking up and getting that damage off on Mike. Looking very solid right now. Wow! Going for some really great options. Went for the neutral sig into the nair. Tries to go for the dare into the recovery, but they were just a little too underneath the hammer to be able to get those two to connect. But thealmightyloaf definitely turned up the gameplay here. He has gone into complete gamer mode and just has closed out the damage gap severely. If they can close out the stock right here, they can definitely be able to come back and win this game. Okay, gets a gets a side light into it. Oh, so close yet so far. thealmightyloaf almost bringing that back, but Mike closing it out with a neutral sig on Katars from Queen Nye, and that will be the game 1. Alrighty, so thealmightyloaf is banning first. They left open Small World and Apocalypse and Small Fortress something. I couldn't catch the name of the whole thing. I'm sorry. I don't know all the stages by name yet. But they are going to go to Apocalypse. That one I do know. It was a Hellboy stage. It was back when I was playing the game. Alrighty, so it looks like Mike just switched his skins. He's still going to be rocking the Queen Nye. Just going with I do not know how to say the wrestler's name. I know it starts with an A, but
nobody's ready for Oscar.
There we go, Oscar. Thank you. So, so far it looks like thealmightyloaf is definitely making some improvements from that last game. If you can definitely tell, in that first few stocks, Mike definitely had thealmightyloaf's number, but they definitely have slowed down Mike's game plan and have really forced him back into a neutral game strategy. It looks like they slowed down a lot on those Sayers, and it's definitely working out because Mike is not able to fish for punishments on those Sayers as much, but definitely still able to close out the stock with that downlight into a Sayer to close out that first stock on Almighty Loaf. Gets a neutral light, tries to go for a Nair. Mike definitely pushing his offense here. He definitely has a stock lead, so this is the best time to try to push your lead. Okay, gets a Dare. Tries to go for a neutral sig, gets caught with a weapon throw, manages to pick up the spear right before it fades, tries to go for the chase dodge into the neutral sig, gets caught with the recovery for the trouble, and then they made it back to the stage, but Almighty Loaf, ready with the punishment, gets the downlight into the ground pound to close out that first stock there. Now, Almighty Loaf, it has taken a little bit more than a little bit of damage. They've definitely taken about 80% damage, but definitely able to close out the stock. Got Mike around 60 right now. Okay, looks for a downlight. Gets double side lights into a GC downlight into the recovery to close out that first stock. Mike is looking so solid right now. Almighty Loaf has to play so patient and so cautious here if they want to be able to come back in this match, because Mike is definitely doing the exact opposite. He is going dumb. He is trying to push that advantage, and he is getting as much damage as they can so they can try to close out this stock and try to go for a 2-stock game. Okay, Almighty Loaf finally getting the damage. Tries to go for the Russian Mafia there. Wasn't able to successfully get it to converge though. Gets caught with the neutral sig, but not just enough to kill. Ooh, tries to go for another neutral sig. Weapon throw, down sig. Down sig almost connecting right there. Just a pixel off. Gets another downlight into a Sayer. Doesn't meet, but gets the Dare instead into the weapon throw. Weapon throw doesn't even need it. As Mike closes out that stock and closes out that game 2-0 over Almighty Loaf.
I should have muted him. He was taking me out.